Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today it's the second of this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jose Quintana will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
3-1 the count now. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Marte off for second. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Now the 2-0. They'll try it again from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
3-0. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, they really need starting Marte to get on a roll. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league, both pitchers and position players.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 0-1 on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Hayward is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Adam Frazier. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. Quintana sets. First pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the Pirates. Jamison Taillon will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one. And he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Hit back up the middle. And that's out number 1. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch, putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Bell picks it up, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting third, first baseman
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 down for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0.
leading off for Pittsburgh. Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Cervelli.
3. Ball 4, take the base.
Striding forward. For his first chance, Kyle Schwarber, and he's been swinging. It well the last couple of games. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Baez aboard here at first with nobody out. 1-1 to Schwarber. The 1-1. Baez breaks from first. That's a strike to throw down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
This catcher has an elite arm. When you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Hit hard down the line. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs. The tying run is in to score from second.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch. You see this changeup down in the zone, almost ankle high with 2 strikes. A pretty good pitch, but the result isn't very good.
Yeah, the result, Dan's a ground ball with eyes through the middle of the field. And you know what it looks like in tomorrow's box score? A bullet line drive.
Fouled off. As a look, now the pitch. Popped high in the air. Newman is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. So striding in, Jason Hayward. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. In there, 0-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he's out on a strong throw.
Batting 8. Center fielder, Albert Almora.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Missed with a breaking ball. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Looped out towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready with the 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So, welcome back to baseball on the show from Wrigley Field in Chicago.
Leading off for Pittsburgh.
Riding in once again, Starling Marte.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Here's Melky Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tyon, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. Line drive to center field. Almora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Takes a curveball right on the corner.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. A 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
You know, your offense just throws the number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Adam Frazier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Soft liner toward first, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits. So in now for Chicago, Men Zobrist, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up. Hard on the ground toward short. To his left, Newman. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line softly out toward left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Yeah, and just 1 pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Bryant, the runner at second with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
2-2 now to Baez. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Cubs strand. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Comes in.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
3.
Standing in, Javier Baez. Runner in scoring position with Chicago.
Javier Baez.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2. Hit well towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Rizzo ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily, as it's now a one-run ball game.
Yeah, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Marte on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Stepping up now, Francisco Cervelli. Single and 2 trips. To the plate thus far.
Francisco Cervelli.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Shortstop Kevin Newman.
Now in the box, Kevin Newman. He flew out in his last at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. Fouled away. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. This is flared out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. He was a double play victim last time around. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Smoke on the ground left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Into the box, Jameson Taillon, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Both
Catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
22,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. Bouncer up the middle. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Striding in, Albert Almora, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's gone 2 for 8. The 1-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Contreras over at second. Hayward on at first with 2 down.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Outside, 2-1. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 3-2. Tyler Chatwood is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21.
Now back to the top of the line. Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Your
Mitch
attention,
Keller
please.
gets the call from
Now
the
pitching
pen
for
to
the
take.
Pirates,
Play ball.
number 17, Mitch Keller.
Ball four. Take the base.
Ready once again, Kevin Newman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Kevin Newman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Rizzo shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a
Catcher,
Ball four. Take the
Wilson.
base.
coming to the
All right, fielder number 22, Jason Hayward.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left hand.
Let's play ball.
Now pitching for
He's
Pittsburgh,
safe.
number 47, Francisco Liriano. And hitting for the Cubs, number 8.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to.
A second baseman, number 18, and Zobrist.
Kyle Crick trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Crick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line towards center field. Marte is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Kyle Ryan will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Kyle Ryan.
Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran singled his last time. Gunn is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The average sits at 294, 16 homers, 39 driven in.
Ball one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the 9th. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Kyle.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers the hard hit line drive.
Here's Starling Marte as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ryan, a native Floridian. He was a 12th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Almora comes on now, and he has it 1 down. At the plate, Melky Cabrera struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch. fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. The 0-1. And check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Gunn is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 16.
Keone Kela comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Anthony Rizzo.
First baseman number 44.
Felipe Vasquez is called upon to get the final.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Johnny Field will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 40.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Way in front of that fastball. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner will get back standing. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Johnny Field will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Brendan Kinsler takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 20.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's just 1 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Kinsler is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. One, limit the base on balls. Two, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
And that will bring in Adam Frazier. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 0-1. Hit back up the middle. There's Baez, and that's the second out. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Kevin Newman. He'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Cole Tucker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Up around the face, and he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Almora is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates leave one. No change. Jason Martin will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing
Cole
first base.
Tucker will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Jason Martin.
Digging in to try.
Play ball.
Leading off for the Cubs. Right fielder, Grayson.
At the plate, number 13 will take his first hacks here.
Number
Here comes the
13.
first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Popped him up. Frazier over to his left, and the inning is over. Down goes Carl Edwards Jr. takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
Into the box, Gunn. He reached on a single in his first try.
Leading off for the Pirates, third baseman, number 16.
First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. The pitcher, Felipe Vasquez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. Popped him up. Rizzo on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melky Cabrera attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's the first pitch. This pitch is popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him one extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. One more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
The 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and here in the 11th, they have broken through to take the lead. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. One last shot here as we go to... Digging in, the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat fouled off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Line to the right side, but foul. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win. And any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Felipe Vasquez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is